on the draw play. Paul Palmer doesn't get much. Another marker thrown from deep in the secondary. Well, Greer's still facing the other way, and another penalty will be for the Cowboys. Aikman gets time. He completes the pass to Totalatasi, and a fumble, and the Rams going after it and have recovered the fumble. So the Cowboys cough it up. With your picture on 2nd down and 13. And the pass out to Del Pino. It's caught, and it's going to be a Ram first down on 3rd and 8. 4 men rushing and 7 defensive backs for the Cowboys on the 37th. Everett gets rid of it in a hurry, and Aaron Cox makes the reception, and it'll be good for another Ram first down to the 25. A pickup that time of 12. Manny Hendricks and Bill Bates on the stop that time. Everett's pass is caught. Willie Anderson with his first reception, and that should be good for another Ram first down. In similar size when he came up with the Steelers. 2nd and 9, and the pass to Del Pino inside the 5. And another first down looms for the Rams. Ray Horton, the free safety, makes the stop. So ever since the Dallas Cowboys fumbled, following the fumble recovery comes a Ram 47. And the pass, Damone Johnson, touchdown, Rams. And Everett's 21st touchdown pass of the year in LA is up with his 4th touchdown catch of the year, giving the Rams a 7-0 lead. Down and 9. Paul Palmer gets an opening, and Palmer brings it out and then loses the ball. Another fumble. And the Rams have recovered it again. Everett's pass to Flipper Henderson up the middle, and he's got it. And the Rams threaten again inside the 10-yard line. A 33-yard gain to Anderson with Everson Walter.
Looks away to the right side and throws a perfect strike right in stride to Flipper, and he's down inside the
10-yard line. Here's Del Pino, and Del Pino gets close to the goal line and is stopped just short at the 1. Jack Del Rio, the linebacker, making the stop, and the Rams are on the verge of going in again. Damone Johnson and Pat Carter are tight ends with Robert Cox, and Greg Bell will get it easily for the 2nd Ram touchdown of this first quarter. So the Rams again with Greg Bell scoring. Now lead it 14-0 over Dallas. In motion. Everett off balance, throws deep to Holohan, and it's knocked away. It was intercepted apparently by Horton, but it was knocked away by Holohan with an alert play by the receiver.
And
late fake by Aikman, and the pass is caught by Dixon, and just shy of a first down, a 9-yard gain. Jerry Gray defending. Paul Palmer stopped short, will not get it. Palmer is hit hard by Larry Kelm. Dale Hatcher will kick from the end of the end zone. Derek Shepard back for Dallas. Not a long kick, but it takes a Ram bounce, goes out of bounds, but the Cowboys will have the ball in Ram territory for the Aikman's toss, caught by Folsom, the tight end, gets close to first down yardage. Mel Owens, whose job defensively is to shadow the tight end, makes the tackle in a gain of about 9. 2 tight ends. Palmer will bounce off the defender and get more than enough for the first down. And out of bounds, close to the 15-yard line. Leroy Irvin chased him. And here's Palmer. Gets a hole up the middle. Palmer gets to the 5 and inside the 5. And a flag.
False start, 68 offense. Still second down.
See those signals from the sideline. Pass up the middle. Darryl Johnston, and Dallas scores. Thanksgiving Day, but Zendejas brings Dallas to within 7. Everett pass. Knocked away, intended for Anderson. Everson Walls defending on the play. Good. Everett with a lot of time, drills it, and Anderson is hit hard. And this time it was the strong safety Vince Albritton. A real solid hit by Albritton. 4 rushmen and 7 defensive backs. Pressure on Everett. Down he goes. Dean Hamill with the sack. Shepard. And he gets smothered. 12-yard return by Derek Shepard, who's slow getting up. There's Dean Hamill with the bottom of your picture. Burbage the other wide out. Darryl Johnston fights his way forward to the 45. Gain of 5. Alvin Wright makes the tackle for the Rams. 2nd and 5. Johnston. Good second effort by Darryl Johnston. Will be stopped short of a first down. Anthony Newman head for the game.
He used it that time.
3rd down and 1. Paul Palmer tripped up, and he's not going to get there, and will lose a yard and a half. Bill Hawkins makes the tackle, and that'll bring up 4th down. Down and 8. Rams on their 27. Everett up the middle, and the pass is caught by Buford McGee. Gets by a couple of defenders and turns it into a big gain for the Rams into Cowboy territory. Jesse Solomon makes the tackle for Dallas, but not before McGee gets 25 yards out of it. Everett again with time. Completes to Anderson, and he's close to a first down. Everett and McGee. McGee in motion. Delpino. That'll be close.
Because it has to do with their value as far as how much they play and what the Cowboys would have to compensate the Minnesota Vikings. But the Cowboys for the future are in excellent shape by making that trade, because they are just loaded with draft choices.
2 tight ends plus Robert Cox in there as another blocker on 3rd and 1. Bell. And he may have made it. Apparently he did, and it's a Ram first down. They tackle a new Cowboy record. First down on the 37. McGee. And McGee picks up about 8 yards. We wind down to 3 minutes remaining in the first half. It's in the first quarter following Dallas turnovers. Cowboys came back with a score of their own here in the second. 2nd and 1. Delpino dives and appears to have another Ram first down. 2 minutes to go in the first half. Everett lofts it to Holohan. Nearly broke a couple of tackles. And Tolbert got a deflection on. That was his first catch of the day. 2nd down and 6. And up the middle, Robert Delpino is hit hard by Jack Del Rio, and they rule that he coughed it up. A fumble, and the Cowboys recover.
Delpino, but he knocks the ball out, and this is only the Rams' 7th fumble all year long. But that's the hit man, or the hitting machine, Gene Lockhart.
And Jim Jeffcoat made the recovery for the Cowboys, so Lockhart Rams, and it's a first down on the 23 for Dallas. Aikman up the middle, completes to Burbage and shows his speed, and Cornell Burbage brings it out in a gain of 16. Aikman can run, and there he goes. And Aikman slides safely into Ram territory. And the Cowboys want to use a timeout. It'll be their first. 2nd and 10. has Burbage. And Burbage is tackled at the 35, and the Cowboys will use their second timeout. That gain was good for 11 yards. And Aikman had the ball knocked away and got up and finally is nailed. And that's the last thing the Cowboys wanted. And Aikman's pass, and Ford was not inbounds. Bernard Ford made a tremendous attempt and catch, but he could not keep both feet in bounds. 4 wide receivers. Aikman will put it up for grabs here. And it's knocked away as time runs out. And a penalty marker is down. Rams, they'll have another play, and it is a personal foul against the LA.
And not only will they have another play, this may get them within field goal range for Zendejas.
No time showing on the clock. And the kick is good. Give them 3. And that is the end of the first half. Personal foul call and a field goal by Zendejas. It's 14-10 Rams at halftime. Buford McGee and Greg Bell are the running backs. Greg Bell picks up 5 yards on first down. Tackle is made by Dean Hamill. Cowboys have been outscored by a whopping 67-14 margin in the third quarter this year.
That's not like a John Robinson team.
3rd down and 2. 2 tight end offense. Jump pass to Holohan, and I believe he has enough for the first down. And a penalty marker comes flying out of the secondary and made the first down.
Interference. 86 offense. Still 3rd down.
Damone Johnson.
What did Holohan to get underneath?
3rd down and 12. 7 defensive backs in there. Up the middle to Aaron Cox. And he makes a fine catch and gets hit by 3 separate Cowboy defenders. Gets into Dallas territory, and a big 35-yard gain by the...
In fact, they got 2 wins over the 49ers, but that's looking a little bit farther ahead. We probably should at this time.
Delpino on 1st and 20. Gets a big hole and picks up nearly all 20 of those yards as he runs inside the 30 and gets 17. Ray Horton, the free safety, making the tackle.
Los Angeles.
2nd and 8. Everett flips it up the middle of Delpino. Tackle made by Ken Norton on the 30-yard line. Will bring up 3rd and a couple. On a 9-yard touchdown catch from Aikman, and then a field goal as time ran out. And that's where we are at 14-10. 3rd and 3 on the draw. Bell, and he'll lose yardage. Jack Del Rio on the play.
That's really a big loss for the Rams, because that takes Lansford out of range and brings on the punter Hatcher. Del Rio in the backfield. On a little chilly out here.
Put socks on then. Cowboys take over. 1st down on the 20. In motion, Bernard Ford. And the pass to Ford. Ridden out of bounds, and a good gain. Vince Newsom. Ford, of course, pressed into action. Derek Shepard out of the game with a strained right knee, limiting the wide receiver core, already limited with the loss of Kelvin Martin and Michael Irvin.
To his defense right now.
2nd down and 1.
Run.
Penalty marker down. Paul Palmer barely gets back to the line of scrimmage. Alvin Wright made the tackle. Here's Johnny Greer, and another penalty against the Rams. Aikman on 2nd and 10 throws the interception to Leroy Irvin. James Dixon makes the tackle. No receiver anywhere near Leroy Irvin, who picks it off, and the Rams will have the ball in Dallas territory.
Hold on that time.
3rd turnover of the game by Dallas. On 1st down, Pete Holohan. will keep it going and makes the reception good for 15 yards, and another Ram first down to the 22-yard line of the Cowboys. Eugene Lockhart and Ray Horton on the stop. Leroy Irvin with his second interception of the year. Game as a third wide receiver for the Rams. Everett throws to Cox. Cox has it, and he gets in for the touchdown. Aaron Cox with the touchdown and his second of the year. Lost for the game with a strained right knee. Normally is the punt returner for Dallas. And Hatcher going to try to run with it, and is tackled, and he nearly made the first down, by the way. Ray Horton prevented the first down by Hatcher, and he might have been seeing the Cowboys storming in from the left side.
Well, the Cowboy that was storming in was Bernard Ford, and he's got to affect the punter for a long, long time.
Aikman, quick toss to Dixon. That's by one defender. He's got a first down. He's at the 20, 10, 5. He's in. Touchdown. And with 1:02 remaining in the third quarter, Jimmy Johnson smells an opportunity here as Dallas trails the Rams now 21-17.
Well, the key to this touchdown is James Dixon, as the ball is coming to him, is already running to meet the ball, and he makes the first guy miss, Jerry Gray, and then three guys in a row all overrun him. The last guy with a good shot at him is Newsom, and Dixon shows great speed and running ability to get in the end zone. Didn't appear that he could run through 8 guys like he did, but he did.
Everett's pass intercepted, picked off by Ray Horton. Junior Tartalatasi in the backfield. Aikman out of the shotgun. Aikman on a quarterback draw will have the first down and more. 9 times he has made the sticks. First down on the 35. Darrell Johnson moves the pile and gets about 5 on that run.
This is what
Aikman takes off, turns the corner, and is out of bounds inside the 10. Another first down for the Cowboys. 16 yards on that clip for Troy. Aikman's toss, touchdown, Dallas. Folsom, the tight end, all alone. Touchdown passes. Everett 2 scores. The Rams all their points off of turnovers, and Dallas for the first time leading 24-21 early in the fourth quarter. The big touchdown that puts the Cowboys in front.
Well, this is Steve Folsom. He's going to just come right down here. Watch the linebacker split, and the safety never gets back to cover him. He is wide open in the back of the end zone. Strickland is stricken as the Folsom goes right in behind him.
While that was a pass, most of those plays were running plays. That's a bad sign for the Rams if Dallas can run as well as they are.
Well,
back deep, Ron Brown and Robert Delpino. Brown bobbles it at the goal line. Loses the ball. Cowboys have it inside the 5. Manny Hendricks has the ball for Dallas.
But he knows his team can come back. They have all year. Maybe this is the situation he wants them in. I doubt it.
Second down, and Aikman gets sacked back to the 10-yard line by Kevin Green. There was a fumble, and it dropped in and out of the hands and recovered by Mark Stepnoski, the rookie from Pitt. 4 wide receivers for Dallas out of the shotgun. Aikman's pass to Ford. Touchdown. Darrell Henley defending.
This is Aikman's 4th touchdown pass of the game. He only had 4 coming in. This is a perfect fade pattern, giving his receiver a chance to make the grab with the single coverage, Ford makes it easily gets his
touchdowns in the last 6.5 minutes. Bernard Ford, one he'll never forget. Pass to Ford, and he gets about 9, and Aikman got rid of it just before the on-rushing Kevin Green arrived. Jerry Gray makes the stop on Bernard Ford. Big defensive play here for the Rams. Johnston gets the first down.
Under 10.
And 4.5 on the game clock. Darrell Johnston gets hit, and holding on is Alvin Wright. There's a loose ball and a fumble. The officials have not given it. Yes, it's going to be Rams ball.
Hey.
The old ground can't cause a fumble adage may apply here.
I think his left knee may have been down, but from that angle, and it's our only angle that we'll see this one from, it's almost impossible to tell.
Each team has all 3 of its timeouts remaining. Everett going deep, wide open is Ron Brown. He's there, touchdown. And somebody missed an assignment on the Cowboys.
Well, how quick can it turn around for you when you have as many weapons as the Rams have?
Cowboys 31, Rams 28. With that much time remaining in the 4th quarter. It'll be Dixon. It goes Dixon. Past the 40. And ridden out of bounds at the 45-yard line by Anthony Newman. And second down. Pressure on Aikman. Aikman is going deep. And they're going to have no flag on the play as Dixon was defended by Leroy Irvin.
In any time off the clock, the Rams, if they get it back, they're going to have a lot of time.
3rd and 15 out of the shotgun. Aikman's pass caught by Johnston, but it's way short. And they're going to have to kick, and the Rams immediately call for a first timeout. Their first timeout of the second half. And Everett on first down fires, and the ball is caught by Willie Anderson. Big catch by Anderson between 2 defenders. Goal to tie. A touchdown will put him in front. Everett's toss. Callahan, good man to go to, and he'll have another first down on the second effort.
Both of them for not catching it. Your chances are better when there's 2 of them there.
On the draw play, Buford McGee, and he's got the first down, and the Rams are in field goal range to tie.
One big 11-yard gain.
They get a playoff. Everett to McGee, got some room, and McGee gets inside the 25. Robert Williams on the stop, and we will have our 2-minute warning. They're short of a first down by a yard, but the Rams are marching. Everett, quick toss, Cox, he's got it, and he's going to get in there for the touchdown to give the Rams the lead again. 23 yards, and Dan, I guess one of the questions is, do the Rams score too quickly because the Cowboys have some time to come back now?
But they don't have the firepower that this Ram football team does. The
Cowboys would need a touchdown to come back and win. A field goal won't do them any good, and for Aaron Cox, his 2nd touchdown catch of the game.
You know, I played for Ernie Zampese for a number of years.
Line drive kick is picked up by Dixon. Dixon with another good return. And nearly broke another tackle. Anthony Newman got a hold of his shoe. But a 38-yard return by James Dixon will give Dallas good field position at least to start. Troy Aikman does in his 11th hour bid. Cornell Burbage gets it to midfield. A gain of 5. Forward progress. Anthony Newman on the stop. Aikman, Burbage again, and he has enough for the foot. Aikman's pass, and it's caught by Tautolakazu. He may have the first down, but the clock is. Welcome the viewers who watch the 49ers and the Falcons. 35-31 the Rams. Dallas trying to come back, and a pass caught by Junior Tautolakazi. Cowboys have one timeout remaining. 5 on the 27. They've got 2 downs to try to make it. They'll go for it on 4th if they need to. Burbage makes the catch. They won't have to. It's a first down inside the 20. They're out of timeouts. That was good for 10 yards. Aikman completes to Burbage. They wrap him up. Well, they didn't go into the end zone, and now the clock is running, and the game is going to end without the Cowboys getting a chance, and the Rams will win it. And a heartbreaking loss for Jimmy Johnson and the Cowboys, who, after trailing 14-0, led 31-21 in the 4th quarter, only to see the Rams come back and win on touchdown passes from Everett to Ron Brown and then to Aaron Cox. There's John Robinson consoling Jimmy Johnson.
I think Jimmy Johnson has to be encouraged from what he saw today. He was looking for some carryover value for next year, and I think he got it. His team fought hard. They made turnovers. They got back into the game. They took the lead. They were in a position at the very end to win the game, but the inexperience of Aikman plus the problems with getting the clock stopped by the referee, just too much to overcome.
4 touchdown passes for Troy Aikman, 4 for Jim Everett, and for the Cowboys, I think this is a team to watch in the years to come, especially with all the draft picks. But for the Rams, a big win. We've got the NFL postgame show coming up. Dan Fouts and Dick Stockton saying goodbye from Texas Stadium, where the Rams beat the Cowboys 35-31.